A couple weeks back, I was looking through some bottles that I could put up on my eBay store, some that I was willing to part with so that I could make room for new ones. This was one of the ones that I had in the pile. I took pictures of it and all that, and I realized I never did the story for this one. So that's what we're going to do today on this episode of Antique Bottle Stories. Well, at first, there was really nothing. I found an old thread back like 20 years ago where some people were talking about this bottle, but nobody really knew anything about it. So I went looking in my usual spots. The first hit that I got was an old Google book from 1942, and this one says Hypro by Chlorine Solutions Incorporated, and then here it says it's in Los Angeles, California. So I've got the name of the company, but no name on who's in charge. So another Google book gave me this address. And then I found a patent office entry for Chlorine Solutions, and here's the crack that I was looking for. Jason Kiddis, Los Angeles. So Jason Kiddis was born in 1895 in New York. In this 1930 census, it gives us a little background. It says he was born in New York while his parents were born in Russia. His obituary in the paper says that he died at age 51 of a heart attack while he was on a 3-week vacation with his wife in Cleveland, Ohio. Her family was from there. She had 2 kids before she married him, and they had no kids together. It says he founded the plant 25 years ago, and he was currently president. So the first time I see him in the directory was 1925. So he most likely began the business in 1924. So there's not a lot of stuff to find for this place. They popped up a few times in the paper. This one from 1940 says that an explosion wrecked one end of the chemical plant. The owner thought a bomb went off. It caused about $5,000 of damage. It says it wrecked the rear end of the plant and smashed 2 large condensers. 1944, there's a wanted ad in the paper, 30 men needed. It says you can work 4 hours per day or 26 hours a week, morning or afternoon, to suit your convenience. If you have spare time and are interested, call. So let's go look at this address, 6019 District Avenue. Google Maps comes to this particular bay door. Now this is a really long building, and I thought maybe they used the whole building, but it changes numbers as I go down the street, so there must be multiple businesses in here. Then in 1946, Jason dies at such a young age, and then the following year, I can only see a little snippet of this story. I don't know why Google does that, but we can see here that it says American Marietta Company of Chicago announces the acquisition of Chlorine Solutions Incorporated of Los Angeles, and this says of Waco, Texas. And I reread his obituary, and it does say that he had just opened up the Waco branch last spring. So that's pretty much all I was able to scrounge up for this story. So the business was opened from about 1924 to 1946. The word hypro that appears along the top of my bottle is short for hydroxyproline, which apparently all bleach products have in them. This almost looks exactly like a Clorox bottle, which makes sense. And I can't find the date on the bottom of mine, but I faintly could make out some maker's marks, which I was able to find a clearer example online, and it looks like there's actually 2 maker's marks, an MG, and that mark belongs to Maywood Glass, and then a Union Made, and it looks like there's 2 B's back to back. I wasn't able to find that exact maker's mark, but I found this one that says American Flint Glass Workers Union. But the AF would be American Flint, where mine has 2 B's, so I'm not sure what the 2 B's mean. And that's going to be it for this story. I'm glad we were able to crack this one, at least get some information for it, and I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching.